We got to 20 miles an hour in grass. Today we're taking a look at the Flippo folding bike. $13.99. And it folds, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But first, let's look at all the components, okay? It has a 350 watt rear hub motor, which having ridden it already and ridden over 120 other e-bikes, I can tell you it peaks at about 600. It actually has more torque than a lot of 500 watts. So more or less like you're getting a 500 watt motor, if you will. But 350 listed, I think it peaks at 600. It has a battery in here, in the post, which is actually very interesting. So it has a 48 volt, 10 amp hour battery. And you can see right here, you push this little button and you can see the batteries light up, right? This is where you charge. And if you pull that out, undo that, the entire battery comes out. This is the battery. Isn't that something? That whole thing is the battery. Okay? And you can take it out and charge it, or you can just leave it in and charge it, and then it becomes your seat post. You can see, depending on how tall you are, it goes all the way down there, right? And then you close it up. Okay, so that's the battery. And then let's fix that. And you gotta put this back. Not a big deal at all. Literally just clicks right back in. There you go. And then it has mechanical disc brakes in the front and back, which look like 160 millimeter rotors, and they're Tektro. A lot of mechanical disc brakes are kind of junky. These are really tight. I don't know what they did, but they're really dialed in, you know. It's got this rack in the back where you could certainly put like a lunch, gym bag, you know, other stuff with bungee cords. It has a headlight and a tail light. So you push this button right here, hopefully you can see this, on top, and it comes on. It's got your speed, it's got your trip, your odometer, and then your battery right there, and then it's got 6 levels of pedal assist. Okay, and you push this button once and you get the headlight. If you can tell, yeah, that's on. It has 20 by 2-inch tires with a little bit of tread. You can definitely do a little bit of like fire road, light dirt, some grass. We'll test that in a minute. It has 7 gears and Shimano Altus derailleur, and gear shift right here. It's got thumb throttle. Okay, so they put a lot of thought into how they make it fold, okay? So there's a little lever right here, you flip and pull that out. And when you fold it, it's pretty cool. It's got a magnetic, and they click together. Keeps the bike in place. It's really kind of cool. Watch, you'll hear it. See, it's in place. Yep, it clicked, see? So the bike just stays together, and then it just sits down like that. The bike's only 27 pounds. So like really light, like really, that's really light, people, okay? And so you saw how long the battery tube or the seat post is, so that can go up to about here, and then it's a telescoping handlebars as well. Flip this open, and the handlebars can go up and down, okay? So if you pull those up and you put the seat up, this can handle a really tall person. Look how high this thing gets, people. I'm almost 6 foot. Look at this. It comes all the way up to almost my chest. And this basically does come up to my chest. Isn't that something? I mean, you could be huge. I can't get on this bike. There's no way I could get on. Look at this. I can't get on this bike. So just the range, people of different heights, is crazy. We're in the grass and we're at a dead stop. Like, look at this. There's some 500 watt motors that can't do that. Isn't that crazy? It's got some pretty good power for 350 watt. It just pulled me through some really thick grass. Like, that's pretty cool. So you hear 350 watt and you think, oh, what a, you know, not a lot of power. Look at this thing. It takes off on you. It definitely has torque, and it's got some nice acceleration. Okay, we're already at 20 miles an hour. Look at that. So I don't know, it's a really nicely dialed in bike. It's pretty cool looking design. And it's really, really, really freaking light. I mean, Jesus. I mean, it's one of the lighter bikes you can get, you know? And there are some other really light bikes, but I think this one looks better, you know? And it comes in 4 colors. This one, yellow, a couple others. And I don't know, I just think the color on this is really cool. So look at this. This is like a 6% grade right here. Look at that. No problem. Isn't that cool? So, pretty slick. And it does go 20 miles an hour. Well, let's show you how long it takes to get up to 20 on throttle only, okay? So dead stop. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, 10 1000. Okay, so it took 10 seconds to get up to 20 miles an hour. And yeah, I mean, you peak at 20, but I mean, like, how much faster are you gonna go on this thing? You know what I mean? We're in gear like 3, and we're in pedal assist 1. I didn't really get a lot on pedal assist 1 at all. Pedal assist 2, you feel a little something. Kind of air pedaling at gear 4. Pedal assist 3, I'm at gear 5, and I'm pedaling. I'm going 11 miles an hour. I'm in gear, well, actually that was gear 4. I'm in gear 5 now, and I'm in pedal assist 4, and I'm going about 12 miles an hour. Gear 6, pedal assist 5, going about 15 miles an hour. Gear 7, pedal assist 6. So yeah, pedal assist doesn't even get you up to 20. Only throttle gets you up to 20. It looks like pedal assist gets you to about 15. So throttle gets you up to 20. So that's kind of interesting. We're gonna do a little bit of dirt testing here. See what that's all about. Okay. A little bit of tight packed dirt with some rocks on it. But I can carve, you know, you definitely have some traction. And definitely enough power to pull you through, like, very easily. I don't feel like I'm being jostled a whole lot, you know. You have no suspension, but I don't know, I just don't feel very, like, it's not as rigid as some no suspension bikes, you know what I mean? So, and the seat's got a little bit of cushion on it. Okay. Yeah, what's really surprising to me is the power you get from 350, you know? I mean, most 350 watt bikes are, you know, 250. You're not getting anything, you know? It's just so, like, it's like barely any power. This thing's got some power, you know? Do a little more grass for you. See what kind of speed we can get in grass. We're at 16 miles an hour in grass. We're at 19 miles an hour in grass. We got to 20 miles an hour in grass. Really? That's pretty cool, people. That's pretty cool. So you can get full speed in grass. That's pretty slick. Okay. So the only thing that's interesting is those, when I was telling you about the foldability, and it's got the magnets on the front and back, like, they rattle a teeny bit. So that's the only thing you hear. It's nothing else is loose. It's just those two things that have like a spring on them, so they can kind of move around and connect. So there's a little bit of like movability, so there's a little bit of rattling occasionally on those, and that's what the rattle is. I like this bike. It's really cool looking. It's really comfortable. It's really, you know, tight and compact, and got a lot of power. And you know, $13.99. I mean, it's definitely like a, these days, kind of a middle of the road price for an e-bike. I could see this being a little bit cheaper, but I still think for that price, you're getting a pretty nice bike, you know? I mean, to me, it's all about the battery and the motor. The motor on this is pretty freaking solid, you know? Getting some nice power for a foldable that's 27 pounds. I mean, there are a lot of people that could pick up a 27-pound bike, you know? People that aren't, like, tremendously physically capable. Older people. So this bike is great for just about anybody, really. If you think about height, you think about age, and, you you know, the stability of this thing and the lightweightness and putting it in your car and all that. So I mean, you could be just about any age, and you can use this thing clearly to go to school, to go to work. You know, put your bag in the back on that little rack. You go to the gym, you go to the grocery store, throw a couple bags back there. It's just really portable, and it's really you know, easy to get around with, and it's got some zip, you know. The battery, as slick as it is, and it really is cool. I've never seen a battery like that goes in the seat post. Really unique, really innovative. 10 amp hours. So I mean, I'm 220 pounds. I'm probably going to get maybe 15 miles on this. You know, I can't imagine I get much more. I know their website says more, but that's based on my opinion of having ridden 120 bikes, and I think owning over 45 e-bikes. So trust me when I tell you that a 10 amp hour battery, 48 volt, that's only 480 watt hours. I mean, you're not going to get, you know, you're not going to get 20, you know. If you get 20, I'd be shocked. If you're really light, you're 100 pounds, you might get 20. But if you're north of 150 pounds, you're looking at like 15, maybe 18 miles, you know. I could be wrong, plus or minus a few, but yeah, you're not going to be getting like over 20 on this. There's just no way. If you pedal and you put in pedal assist 1, you know, you might get up there at 20 plus, but especially if you're using throttle or any of the higher pedal assist levels, there's just no way, you know. Really nice bike, very solid, good power, and solid brakes, comfortable, foldable, light, 27 pounds. It's Leoguar bikes.com. Okay, check it out. Thanks for watching. God bless. Peace out.